The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by Suncoast Credit Union.
Well, hello and welcome to A-Team Challenge. I'm NBC2's Rob Duns, and it's a privilege to be here today as eventually we're going to crown a new A-Team champion for the year 2018. Before we get to the competition, though, first a little history for you on A-Team Challenge. We are now in our 30th year of production, and once again sponsored by the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, NBC2, Suncoast Credit Union, and of course the great school district here in beautiful Lee County. This is a single elimination competition. Now, several weeks back, we started with 34 high schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties, and we're now down to just the final 2 again as we crown this championship round here on A-Team Challenge. We're going to be firing these students a long range of questions here, including math and science, arts and humanities, language arts, literature, and general knowledge. It's an endless amount of questions basically here for you. The way this championship game is set up is that we'll have 2 open play rounds in which the students will buzz in and try to provide a correct answer first, and then we'll have a total of 4 lightning rounds in which the teams will work together to provide their final responses for that particular round. Everything that's answered correctly today is worth 10 points, and there's no deduction for any incorrect responses that are offered during today's game. Today's championship game is between the students who are representing Barron Collier High School here to my right and Community School of Naples to my left. With that in mind, students, let's crown a new champion. Your first question here in round number 1 is, what poem whose speaker urges, love, let us be true to one another, opens with, the sea is calm tonight? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Dover Beach.
Dover Beach, yes. The Sea is Calm Tonight was written by Matthew Arnold, Dover Beach. That would be 10 points then for Community School of Naples. Next question. Zinc and aluminum oxides both have what property in which a molecule can act as both an acid? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Amphoteric.
Amphoteric, yes. This is when, of course, it can act as both an acid and a base. Great job. That would be 10 points for your team's score. Next question. What building designed by Echinus and Callicrates, includes a namesake frieze probably sculpted by Phidias and is a temple? John from Community School of Naples.
Parthenon. The
Parthenon, yes. And of course, a temple to Athena on the Acropolis. Great job. That will be 10 points then for Community School of Naples. Next question. Water under the bridge, when we were young. And hello, John from Community School of Naples.
Adele.
I'm afraid not. The complete question and hello are singles from what 2015 album released by Adele? And we turn it over to Team Barron Collier. Charlotte from Barron Collier High.
25.
25, yes, that's the correct answer. That will be 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. Great work. Next question for you in round number 1. What physicist names cages used to block? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Faraday.
Yes, Michael Faraday. Of course, this is the physicist who names cages used to block electromagnetic fields and describe the production of electromotive forces in his law of induction. Great work. That would be 10 points for your team's score. Next question. What states attempt to tax the second bank of the United States? John from Community School of Naples.
Maryland.
Maryland is right. 10 points for your score. Of course, this was the state that attempted to tax the second bank of the United States, resulted in an 1819 Supreme Court case in which it deposed James McCulloch. Great job. Next question for you. What man who was replaced by Harlan Matthews as a Tennessee senator made the film An Inconvenient Truth? Alex from Barron Collier.
Gore.
Gore, Al Gore, yes, of course, and he was also Vice President of the United States under President Bill Clinton. Great job. Next question. What Latvian-born dancer who worked with George Balanchine for the New York City Ballet in the 1970s later appeared on Sex and the City? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Smith.
No, I'm afraid not. Barron Collier High School and offered an opportunity here. The name of the Latvian-born dancer we're looking for here is Baryshnikov, Mikhail Baryshnikov. All right, so next question here for you then in round number 1. What river, which like the Dynastur, was once called the Ister, inspired a Johann Strauss waltz? John from Community School of Naples.
Danube.
The Danube, yes. This passes through the cities of Vienna and Budapest. Great job. That would be 10 points then to Community School of Naples, which brings our score right now for 60 for Community School of Naples, 20 for Barron Collier. Next question in round number 1. In Citizen Kane, the title character's final word, Rose Thomas from Community School of Naples.
Wells.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question, final word, Rosebud, is a reference to what type of object that Kane owned as a child? We turn it to Barron Collier. Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Sled.
A sled, yes. That's what we're looking for here. That will be 10 points then for Team Barron Collier. Our next question takes us to the subject of mathematics. So for the students here, the question will appear on the screen. For those of you at home, what is the width of a rectangular box whose volume is Alex from Barron Collier?
4.
4 is exactly right. That will be 10 points to Team Barron Collier. The rest of the question, a rectangular box whose volume is 192, whose length is 8, and whose height is 6. Great job there by Team Barron Collier. Next question, what events whose STEMI type may be caused by blockage of an artery can be detected using Abhijit from Barron Collier?
Heart attacks?
Heart attack is what we're looking for here. Great job. It is, of course, detected by troponin levels and EKGs. Great job. Next question for you here as you move along in round number 1. What word used to describe 2 typhoons that prevented the Mongol Abhijit from Barron Collier?
Kamikaze?
Kamikaze is exactly right. To 10 points to Team Barron Collier. This, of course, of the 2 typhoons that prevented the Mongol invasion of Japan means divine wind and also names Japanese suicide pilots. Great job there by Team Barron Collier. Next question for you. Henry Fleming deserts from a battle in what novel? Charlotte from Barron Collier.
The Red Badge of Courage.
The Red Badge of Courage is exactly right. To 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. This, of course, was the novel by Stephen Crane. That takes our score now 70 for Barron Collier, 60 for Community School of Naples. The next question for you. What man who set 2 poems to the tune of To Anacreon in Heaven was at the Battle of Baltimore and wrote the words? Alex from Barron Collier.
Scott Francis Key.
No, I'm afraid not. Wrote the words to the Star-Spangled Banner. We'll turn it to John from Community School of Naples.
Francis Scott Key.
Yes, I'm afraid that's the order we're looking for here. Francis Scott Key. So that will be 10 points then to Community School of Naples. Next question for you. What Middle Eastern country's parliament is known as the Knesset? John from Community School of Naples.
Israel.
Israel is exactly right. That will be 10 points then to Community School of Naples. Great work. Next question for you. What author wrote about a weaver who adopts the orphaned Bridget from Community School of Naples?
Eliot.
George Eliot, yes, who adopts the orphan Eppie and abandons his love of gold in her novel Silas Marner, and also penned Middlemarch. Excellent work by Community School of Naples. 10 more points to your score. Next question for you here in round number 1. George Meller was a leader of what group who smashed textile looms in an attempt to hold back the progress of the Industrial Revolution? Thomas from Community School of Naples.
Luddites?
That's exactly right. To 10 points then on to Community School of Naples. Great work. Next question for you here as you move along in a very close game. What city, which dropped the Great from its official name in 1868, is the most populous city in the Great Basin and the capital of Utah? Thomas from Community School of Naples.
Salt Lake City.
Exactly right. Salt Lake City is what we're looking for here. That will be 10 points then to Community School of Naples. Next list of questions for you takes us to this. What type of hypothetical particles move faster than the speed of light? Glenn from Barron Collier.
The tachyon?
That's exactly right. 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. Excellent work. Next question for you. As slow as possible, a piece with a performance that will end. Glenn from Barron Collier.
Grave?
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Community School of Naples, a piece with a performance that will end in 2640, is by what American composer who also wrote the silent piece 4 minutes 33 seconds? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Cage.
Cage is what we're looking for here. Yes, John Milton Cage. Great job. Next question for you here as we move along in a close game. Banquo's ghost appears in what Shakespeare? Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Macbeth.
Macbeth is exactly right. Yes, this was Banquo's ghost appears in this Shakespearean tragedy that, because of theater superstition, is also called the Scottish play. Excellent job by Team Barron Collier. Next question for you. Which NBA franchise that was initially based in Vancouver employs Marc Gasol and Mike Conley? Alex from Barron Collier.
The Raptors?
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Team Community School of Naples and Mike Conley, and plays home games at the FedEx Forum in Tennessee. Bridget from Community School of Naples.
The Titans.
No, I'm afraid not. We're looking for the Memphis Grizzlies. When I was your age, the Grizzlies were back in Vancouver, so don't worry about it if you didn't know that one, but the Memphis Grizzlies, yes. Next question then for you as we move along. The world's first city may have been Eriadu, a settlement in what earliest? Abijith from Barron Collier.
Mesopotamia?
No, I'm afraid not. To the complete question for Team Community School of Naples, a settlement in what earliest Mesopotamian civilization whose other cities included Uruk, Akkad, and Jack from Community School of Naples. No, I'm afraid not. What we're looking for here is Sumeria, is what we're looking for here with this particular question. All right, no harm, no foul, no points are deducted for any incorrect answers, so let's keep moving along. Next question for you is the tricuspid and mitral. Jack from Community School of Naples.
Heart.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Team Barron Collier are two of the four examples of what structures in the heart that prevent blood from flowing backward by opening and closing. Abijith from Barron Collier.
Valves?
That's what we're looking for here. Yes, human heart valves. Great work by Team Barron Collier. That takes our score now to 100 for Barron Collier and 120 for Community School of Naples. So a close competitive game. Great job, everyone. Next question for you. Carl Bosch improved upon what chemical process that reacts nitrogen and hydrogen? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Haber process.
That's, we will accept that answer, yes. The Haber-Bosch process is the complete name. This is the process that reacts nitrogen and hydrogen gas to form ammonia. Great job there by Team Community School of Naples. That will be 10 more points to your score. Next question for you here. What artist depicted Maurice of Nassau in The Surrender of Breda and placed the Infanta Margarita, in the foreground? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Velasquez.
That's exactly right. Diego Velasquez in the foreground of his Las Meninas. Great job there by Team Community School of Naples. Takes 10 more points onto your score. Next question for you. The Wellington Monument stands in Phoenix Park in what European capital which lies along the River Liffey? Abijith from Barron Collier.
Brussels?
No, I'm afraid not. A Team Community School of Naples, you're offered a chance. Thomas from Community School of Naples.
Dublin.
Dublin is what we're looking for here. Yes, great job there. That would be 10 points for your team's score. Let me turn the page here, get you guys a new list of questions because we're flying through here. The next one is, what man who caused the deaths of the family of Joseph Travis was inspired by a solar eclipse to instigate an 1831 slave revolt in Virginia? Abijith from Barron Collier.
Brown?
No, I'm afraid not. Community School of Naples, you're offered an opportunity. Jack. Jack was in under the wire, so Jack from Community School of Naples.
Shay.
No, I'm afraid not. What we're looking for here is Nat Turner. We would also, in this case, accept Nat Turner's Rebellion. All right, moving along then for you. What Central African country was called the Republic of Zaire during the... Abijith from Barron Collier.
Democratic Republic of the Congo?
Exactly right. Democratic Republic of the Congo. This was called the Republic of Zaire during the reign of Mobutu Sese Seko. Great job there by Team Barron Collier. 10 more points to your score. All right, our next question takes us back to mathematics, so the questions will appear on the TV screens. Jack is in with Community School of Naples.
18 pi.
18 pi, yes. If you at home are not as fast as these students in doing math questions, the question was, what is the area of the semicircle whose radius is 6, given that any circle can be divided into congruent semicircles? Great job by Team Community School of Naples. 10 more points to your score. Next question for you. What Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts alumnus photographed nude students for his painting Swimming Hole and also painted the Gross Clinic? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Eakins.
Yes, that's what we're looking for here. Thomas Akins, great job. All right, for your score, that would be 10 more points then on to Team Community School of Naples. That brings our current score right now 170 for Community School of Naples, 110 for Barron Collier. This is a very close game. Next question for you here in round number 1. In what country did a case with a document in font Calibri and Thomas of Community School of Naples?
Pakistan.
Pakistan is exactly right then. 10 points to Community School of Naples. And 4 London houses led the Supreme Court to disqualify Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. That would be, of course, Pakistan. Great job. Next question for you here as you move along. An inscription on a cigarette case causes Algeran Moncrief to discover that Jack Worthing is leading a double life in what play? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
The Importance of Being Earnest.
Yes, The Importance of Being Earnest, of course, the play by Oscar Wilde. Excellent job there by Team Community School of Naples. That will be 10 more points to your score. Next question. What woman who never reached Howland Island with her crew member Fred Noonan was the first female Thomas of Community School of Naples?
Earhart.
Yes, Amelia Earhart, of course, the first female aviator to cross the Atlantic Ocean alone. Excellent job there. That would be 10 points then for Community School of Naples. Next question. In March 2017, what blonde-haired conservative commentator who produces a segment called Final Thoughts? John from Community School of Naples.
Larry.
Yes, Tommy Lahren, of course, and she was also fired from Glenn Beck's channel, The Blaze. That's a subject that's in current affairs there. All right, let's turn the page here, get you a new list of questions. The next one is, what man who created the Broadway show The Terms of My Surrender aimed his film Fahrenheit 11/9 at Donald Trump and directed John of Community School of Naples? Yes, this would be a Michael Moore film, and also directed, of course, the documentary Bowling for Columbine. Great job. Next question for you then as we move along here in round number 1. Noether's theorem states that underlying symmetries of nature lead to what physical laws, such as the ones of Jack from Community School of Naples?
Laws of conservation.
Yes, that's what we're looking for here. Conservation laws, we would also accept conservation of angular momentum or conservation of energy. And the complete question for those of us who aren't as fast as these students, lead to what physical laws, such as the ones applying to angular momentum and energy? Great job there. That would be 10 points for Community School of Naples. Let's continue along. What scientist who published 4 major papers in 1905? Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Einstein.
Exactly right. Albert Einstein, 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. Great work. He, of course, published 4 major papers in 1905, named a set of field equations governing gravitation, and developed the theory of relativity. Excellent job by Barron Collier. Next question. What Confederate general who commanded the defenses at Fort Sumter was Abhijit from Barron Collier?
Stonewall Jackson.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Community School of Naples, the defenses at Fort Sumter was victorious at the First Battle of Bull Run. Thomas of Community School of Naples.
Lee.
No, I'm afraid not. We're looking for Beauregard. P-G-T Beauregard. All right, we'll move on to the next page here for you. Next question in round number 1. Kemmerich's boots. Bridget from Community School of Naples.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's exactly right. So 10 points then to Community School of Naples. Those boots were inherited by Mueller and then Paul Boehmer in this novel set during World War I and written by Eric Maria Remarque. Excellent work by Team Community School of Naples. Let's continue along then. What author who used the Oklahoma land rush as the backdrop of her novel Cimarron set the novel Showboat aboard the ship Cotton Blossom? That is a tough one indeed. The name of the author we're looking for here is Ferber, Edna Ferber. All right, let's move along here. Cap Vert is the westernmost point of what African country? Abhijit from Barron Collier.
That is.
I'm afraid I didn't answer right now. The complete question then for Team Community School of Naples, westernmost point of what African country which forms all the land borders of the Gambia? Thomas of Community School of Naples.
Senegal.
That's what we're looking for here, Senegal, and of course has its capital at Dakar. Excellent job there. That would be 10 points for your team's score. Moving along, the Rapa Nui people built Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Easter Island.
There we go, 10 points there to Barron Collier. Great job. They are the ones who built the stone statues on an isolated island in the Pacific Ocean. And of course, that was Easter Island. Great job. Next question for you here as we move along. What was the religion of the 11th century thinker who wrote The Incoherence of the Philosophers, Al-Ghazali, who also interpreted Abhijit from Barron Collier?
Islam. He was Muslim.
Islam, yes, that's what we're looking for, Islam, who also interpreted Sharia law. Great job there by Team Barron Collier. 10 more points to your score. That takes us to 250 currently for Community School of Naples and 140 right now for Barron Collier High School. Next question. Abraham Lincoln's assassination occurred during a performance at Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Booth.
Afraid not. The complete question, during a performance at Ford's Theater of what comedy? John, by Community School of Naples.
Our American Cousin.
Our American Cousin is what we're looking for here. That was the comedy by playwright Tom Taylor. Wow, we have a current score here of 260 right now for Community School of Naples, 140 to Barron Collier. We have a very close game being spearheaded by some excellent students. We'll be right back after this commercial break with a check of the current score, a look at the round 2 questions, and of course, team introductions. Stay with us.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit suncoastcreditunion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enriching education throughout the school district of Lee County. Throughout its history, the foundation has provided over $7 million in scholarships and $1.5 million in education grants. 170 teachers have received the prestigious Golden Apple Award. To learn more, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
Welcome back to A-Team Challenge. I'm, of course, NBC2's Rob Duns. And before we get to round 2 play of A-Team Challenge, let's begin with some team introductions of these 2 excellent high schools here in Southwest Florida. We'll begin with the students who are representing Barron Collier High School today. They are coached by Mr. John O'Brien and led by team captain Alex Foster. Alex is a senior who is off to Yale in the future and plans to study computer science. Next to Alex, we have Abhijit Neelam-Chalo, who is an 11th grader who is off to Princeton in the future and plans to study astrophysics. In the second row for Team Barron Collier, we have Charlotte Atkins. Charlotte is a junior who is off to study at Columbia in the future, and Charlotte plans to study literature. And last but not least, for Team Barron Collier, we have Glenn Randall. Glenn is a sophomore and is off to study at Cornell in the future and plans to major in computer science. The students who are representing Community School of Naples are coached by Mr. Michael Harvey and led by team captain Bridget Denzer. Bridget is an 11th grader who hopes to study at Harvard University in the future and plans to major in chemistry. Next to Bridget, we have John Newman. John is an 11th grader who is off to Duke in the future, who plans to major in political science. In the second row for Community School of Naples, we have Jack Shabatone. Jack is a senior who hopes to study very soon at Princeton University and major in mathematics. And of course, last but not least, for Team Community School of Naples, we have Thomas Kralik. Thomas is a 9th grader who in a couple years down the road hopes to go to Harvard University and major in economics. As you know by watching A-Team Challenge, we've got a very competitive game going on here. Current score is 260 for Community School of Naples and 140 for Barron Collier. With that in mind, let's get right back at it and start round number 2. Students, your first question is, hyponatremia is a low blood concentration of what element, which gives off a yellow abajith from Barron Collier?
Potassium?
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Community School of Naples gives off a yellow color in flame tests and is bonded to chlorine in table salt. Jack from Community School of Naples.
Sodium.
Sodium is what we're looking for here. That will be 10 points then to Community School of Naples. Next question for you. Beta-lactam antibiotics such as penicillin inhibit the biosynthesis of what bacterial structure composed of peptidoglycan? Abajith from Barron Collier.
Cell walls.
Cell wall, that's exactly right. That will be 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. Great job. Next question. What conflict was initiated after Jerusalem fell to Saladin and was led by Philip II of France? Frederick Barbarossa. John from Community School of Naples.
Third Crusade?
The Third Crusade, yes, and this was also led by Richard the Lionheart. That will be 10 points then for your team score. Great job. Next question for you now in round number 2. What sea, which is sometimes classified as a lake, is the largest enclosed? Abajith from Barron Collier.
Caspian Sea.
That's exactly right. 10 points then on to Barron Collier. Of course, this is the largest enclosed inland body of water in the world. Great job by Team Barron Collier. Next question. What poet who described a creature standing isolated on a little promontory in a noiseless patient spider? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Dickinson.
No, I'm afraid not. The question then for Team Barron Collier, noiseless patient spider wrote the collection Leaves of Grass. Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Whitman.
Yes, Walt Whitman. That'd be 10 points then on to Team Barron Collier. Great job. Next question. What musical symbol, a dot inside a half circle? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Fermata.
Exactly right, Fermata. That's what we're looking for here. This is placed over a note that should be held for longer than its usual duration. Great job by Team Community School of Naples. The next question has a couple of words that are a little tough to pronounce, so bear with me here. What landlocked Asian country is home to the city of Luang Prabang? Alex from Barron Collier.
Mongolia?
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Team Community School of Naples is found between Thailand and Vietnam and has its capital at Vientiane. John from Community School of Naples.
Laos.
Laos is what we're looking for here. That's the landlocked Asian country. That would be 10 points then on to Team Community School of Naples. Next question. The character Johnny Walker plans to make a flute out of cats' souls in Kafka on the Shore. Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Murakami.
Murakami, exactly right. Haruki Murakami. This was the novel by the modern Japanese author of Norwegian Wood. Excellent job by Team Barron Collier. That takes our score 300 right now for Community School of Naples, 180 for Barron Collier. Next question. Luther Strange and Roy Moore had a 2017 Senate. Alex from Barron Collier.
Alabama.
That's exactly right. 10 points for Barron Collier. Alabama was the state where they had this 2017 Senate runoff, which is home to disgraced Governor Robert Bentley, as well as Jeff Sessions. Excellent job. Next question. Marion Barry, who was recorded smoking crack cocaine in 1990, was a longtime mayor of what American city? Abajith from Barron Collier.
New York City.
No, I'm afraid not. Community School of Naples, you're offered an opportunity here. The foghorn means that we're out of time with this particular question, but the mayor was Marion Barry, but this was in 1990, so you guys would have been very little if you were even born at that point yet. Next question then for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Washington, D.C. What did I, sorry, yes, Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is the answer here. All right, moving along. What scientist, the only person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 scientific fields, isolated polonium in 1898, naming it after her homeland of Poland? Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Curie.
Curie, exactly, Marie Curie. Excellent job. That will be 10 points sent to Team Barron Collier. Next question takes us back to math, so the questions will appear on the screens in front of you. The question is, Jack from Community School of Naples.
-3.
Yes, x equals -3. Again, for those of you who aren't as fast as these students up here on set, the question is, what is the x coordinate of the vertex of the parabola formed by the equation y equals x squared plus 6x minus 27? Excellent work. Next question for you. What author who wrote about the Venable family in Suddenly Last Summer depicted a collection owned by Laura Wingfield in The Glass Menagerie? Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Williams.
Yes, Tennessee Williams is who we're looking for. That's the author. Excellent job. 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. Next question. The fleur-de-lis appears on the flag of what Canadian province? Thomas of Community School of Naples.
Quebec.
Quebec, exactly right. That is the province we're looking for. 10 points then on to Community School of Naples. Next question. What offspring of Gaia castrated his father Uranus? Glenn from Barron Collier.
Kronos.
Exactly right. Great job. That would be 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. This attempted to stay in power by devouring his children, including Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus. Excellent job, Barron Collier. Next question for you. Pikes Peak lies 10 miles west of which Abhijit of Barron Collier?
Denver, Colorado.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Team Community School of Naples, of which second most populous city in Colorado? John of Community School of Naples.
Colorado Springs.
That's what we're looking for here. Colorado Springs is the city. That will be 10 points then on to Team Community School of Naples. Next question for you. Datis and Artaphernes lost to Miltiades at what battle, after which Pheidippides is said to have run to Athens? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Marathon.
Marathon, yes, that is a marathon of a question. The Battle of Marathon is what we're looking for here. They ran to Athens to announce the victory. Great job by Team Community School of Naples. Next question for you. Hazel and Fiverr lead Charlotte from Community School of Naples.
Watership Down.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Community School of Naples led a group of which animals looking for a new home in Richard Adams' novel Watership Down? Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Rabbits.
Rabbits are what we're looking for here. Yes, that'd be 10 points then on to Team Community School of Naples. Next question. What woman who is stranded in the asteroid belt in Lost in the Solar System was created by Joanna Cole and is the driver of the Magic School Bus? Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Miss Frizzle.
Bingo! That's what we're looking for here. Miss Frizzle, great job. Excellent work there. 10 points to Barron Collier. Next question for you. A forest in Uganda names what mosquito-borne virus? Alex from Barron Collier.
Zika.
Zika is exactly right. That is the mosquito-borne virus linked to microcephaly. Excellent work by Team Barron Collier. Next question. The shallow diagonals of Pascal's triangle add up to numbers in what sequence? Jack from Community School of Naples.
The Fibonacci sequence.
That's what we're looking for here, the Fibonacci sequence. That would be 10 points then for your team scores. The triangle add up to numbers in what sequence, which can be used to approximate phi and begins 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Great job. Let me turn the page here, get you a new list of questions as we're flying through round number 2 as well. Next one is, in 1895, what Italian scientist sent the first wireless transmission? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Tesla?
No, I'm afraid not. Team Barron Collier, you're offered an opportunity. Abhijit was in under the wire, so Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Galileo.
No, I'm afraid not. We're looking for here is Marconi, Guglielmo Marconi. All right, next question for you as you move along. What city in which the Decembrist revolt took place? John from Community School of Naples.
St. Petersburg.
Yes, St. Petersburg. This was where the Decembrist revolt took place, was besieged by Germany from 1941 to 1944, and is a Russian city formerly called Leningrad. St. Petersburg. Excellent work. Next question for you. The city of Milan is home to La Scala, an example of what type of place featuring works such as The Thieving Magpie? Charlotte from Barron Collier. Say it declaratively, Opera House. Great job. 10 points then to Team Barron Collier. Next question for you here as we move along in round number 2. In what state, previously represented by current Secretary of the Interior Ryan Zinke, John from Community School of Naples?
Montana.
Montana is the state we're looking for here. 10 points to your score. Secretary of the Interior Ryan Zinke was Guardian reporter Ben Jacobs attacked by Greg Gianforte. Great job, the state of Montana. Next question for you. What professional sports Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio, on a street named after George Abijith from Barron Collier?
NBA basketball.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Community School of Naples, street named after George Hallis. Thomas was in under the wire, so Thomas from Community School of Naples.
Baseball.
No, I'm afraid not. Football. The Pro Football Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio. All right, so moving on then to our next list of questions here for you. By the way, score is currently 380 for Community School of Naples and 250 for Barron Collier High School. Next question. What regions of strong magnetic flux were infrequently seen during the Maunder minimum and are darkened areas of Jack from Community School of Naples?
Sunspots.
Sunspots are what we're looking for here, darkened areas of lower temperature on the sun. Great job. That will be 10 points then for your team's score. Next question. What supporter of school choice was booed giving a commencement address at Bethune? John from Community School of Naples.
DeVos.
Yes, Betsy DeVos. She was booed giving a commencement address to Bethune-Cookman University in 2017 as she serves right now as Secretary of Education. Betsy DeVos, great job. Next question for you here as we move along. What TV show on which Jorge Garcia played lottery winner Hurley depicted the survivors of Oceanic Flight 815's crash? Thomas of Community School of Naples.
Lost.
Lost. The show was all the rage a couple of years ago. Oceanic Flight 815's crash on a remote island. The show Lost. Great job. Next question for you. What is the period of the trigonomic function sine of 2x? Jack of Community School of Naples.
Pi.
Pi, yes. We would also in this case accept 180 degrees, but pi is an acceptable answer, so 10 points then on to Community School of Naples. Next question for you as we continue along. The Pali Canon contains scriptures for the Theravada sect of what religion? Alex from Barron Collier.
Buddhism.
Buddhism, exactly right. Great job by Barron Collier. 10 more points to your score. Next question. Kurt Vonnegut's brother Bernard pioneered the addition of silver iodide to what structures, showing how seeding them could increase? Glenn from Barron Collier.
Clouds.
Exactly right. Great job. Seeding these is able to increase rainfall, and of course they seed the clouds. Great job. Next question. At what 1923 event in Munich, which took place, John of Community School of Naples?
Beer hall putsch.
Exactly right. That's what we're looking for here. This took place at a building for alcohol consumption. Did Adolf Hitler fail to overthrow the Weimar Republic? Great job. That will be 10 points then on to Community School of Naples. Next question. What waterfall, which falls off of Ayan Tepuy, is named after an American aviator whose first name was Jimmy? Alex from Barron Collier.
Victoria Falls.
No, I'm afraid not. The Community School of Naples, you're offered an opportunity here. I'm afraid we're out of time with this question, but Angel Falls is what we're looking for here with this particular question. All right, let's continue on then here with round number 2. What literary character who lives with his half-brother Sid sees a fight involving Muff Potter and searches a cave for treasure with Bridget from Community School of Naples?
Tom Sawyer.
Yes, Tom Sawyer is what we're looking for here. 10 points then on to Community School of Naples. Sees a fight involving Muff Potter and searches a cave for treasure with Becky Thatcher. That will be Tom Sawyer. Great job. Our next question takes us right back to math, so the question will appear on the screen in front of you for the folks who are at home and in the audience today. Rounded to the nearest whole number, what is the value of the cosine of 3 radians, given 1 radian equals? Jack from Community School of Naples.
1.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Team Barron Collier of 3 radians given 1 radian equals 180 over pi degrees. Alex from Barron Collier.
-1?
Yes, -1 is what we're looking for here. A great job by Team Barron Collier. 10 more points onto your score. Next question for you as we move along. What noble gas, which forms a hexafluoride that is solid at room temperature, has an atomic weight heavier than krypton but less than radon? Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Xenon.
Exactly right. Say it declaratively. Xenon is the right answer. That would be 10 more points for Team Barron Collier. Next question. What folk song, which is the state song of Kansas, calls for a land with bright diamond sand and describes a place where deer and antelope play? Jack from Community School of Naples.
Oh, Savannah.
No, I'm afraid not. To Team Barron Collier, you're offered an opportunity. Glenn from Barron Collier.
Down on the range?
No, I'm afraid not. Home on the range is what we're looking for. We have to accept the first one you provided, but home on the range is what we're looking for here with this question. All right, moving on here to our next one then in round number 2. What metaphysical poet wished that he had world enough and time? Charlotte from Barron Collier.
Dawn.
No, I'm afraid not. The complete question for Team Community School of Naples, to enjoy a woman's company in the poem To His Coy Mistress. Bridget from Community School of Naples.
Marvel.
That's who we're looking for here, Marvell. Andrew Marvell. Great job. That would be 10 points for your team's score. Moving on here in round number 2, what structures feature palisade cells, contain the mesophyll where many chloroplasts are found? Abhijit from Barron Collier.
Leaves.
Exactly right. Leaves are right. 10 points for your score and are the primary site of photosynthesis in plants. That will be the leaf. Great job. Next question for you here in round number 2. In ancient China, heat was applied to what objects, typically derived from oxen or turtles, to induce Glenn from Barron Collier?
Bones?
Please be more specific.
Shells?
No, I'm afraid not. John from Community School of Naples?
Oracle bones.
Yes, that's what we're looking for, oracle bones, and we have to have the complete phrase for the correct answer. This induced cracks that were interpreted in divination. We continue to have a very good game, a very close game here. Community School of Naples is currently in the lead, but a lot can happen in the lightning round, and it's a double size this time around on 18 Challenge. We'll be right back with the big rounds of lightning round, along with the alternative members of the team's introductions. That continues after these messages.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one I'm growing okra, and that one we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
And welcome back to A-Team Challenge. Before we get to our supersized lightning round here on the championship game of A-Team Challenge, we do have some alternates to introduce you to who are representing Barron Collier High School and Community School of Naples. On Team Barron Collier, we have Corey Olmsted. Corey is an 11th grader who is off to study at MIT in the future and plans to major in physics and mathematics. And we also have Fernando Bonagas. Fernando is an 11th grader who is off to the University of California, Berkeley, and plans to study in pre-law. Representing Team Community School of Naples, we have Gabriela Anquen. Gabriela is a 10th grader and in the future will be studying at MIT and majoring in engineering. And last but not least, we have Graham Murphy. Graham is a sophomore, hopes to study in the future at Wake Forest University and major in both business and commerce. All right, so here's how the supersized lightning round is going to work. The team who is currently trailing, which is Barron Collier, is going to select from a number of folders here first. The way this works, you have 60 seconds to answer all the questions. After I stop asking you the first one, you do have the option to pass if you'd like, and if we have enough time, we'll come back around. So the first question, which could be the hardest, is the red folder, the orange folder, the black folder, the blue folder, the yellow folder, or the green folder? All right, so then for the control room, the Team Barron Collier has selected the green folder. For our panel of judges, we'll be asking questions out of the green folder. Again, you folks are allowed to talk amongst yourselves, but the final answer has to come from Alex. All right, Barron Collier High School. The subject of the green folder is words from Arabic. Identify these English words that derive from Arabic. The branch of mathematics in which X represents an unknown quantity.
Algebra.
Yes. An alternative name for the eggplant.
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Yes. A dye often used for decorating the hands.
Henna.
Yes. The highest point of something, the opposite of the nadir.
Apex.
No. An herb used in béarnaise sauce.
The time?
Time.
No. A convoy of people traveling together.
A caravan.
Yes. The number 0 or an encryption algorithm.
Pass.
A chess piece resembling a castle.
A rook.
A rook.
Yes. An expensive yellow spice used in paella.
Saffron.
Saffron.
Yes. An embalmed body.
Mummy.
Yes. The number 0 or an encryption algorithm.
No.
No, I'm afraid not. That takes us to the end of this lightning round. Real quickly here, the highest point of something, zenith. An herb used in béarnaise sauce is tarragon. The number 0 or an encryption algorithm was cipher. All right, so with that, we'll move over to Team Community School of Naples. Let me get your folders here. All right, same rules apply. The first question is, do you want the red folder, orange, black, yellow, or blue? All right, for the control room then, Team Community School of Naples has selected the blue folder. For the judges panel, we are asking questions out of the blue folder. All right, Team Community School of Naples. The subject of the blue folder is flags. Answer the following about flags. Color of a flag raised to indicate surrender.
White.
Yes. A state whose flag features the Big Dipper and Polaris.
Alaska.
Yes. Only country whose flag is not quadrilateral.
Nepal.
Yes. Two-word term for a pirate flag featuring the skull and crossbones.
No two-word.
Something Jack.
No, pass.
Date of Flag Day in the United States.
June 14th.
June 14th.
Yes. Two-word term for the flag of the United Kingdom.
Union Jack.
Union Jack.
Yes. Flag designed by Gilbert Baker to represent LGBT pride.
Rainbow flag.
Yes. African country whose flag was entirely green under Muammar Gaddafi.
Libya.
Yes. Woman thought to have sewn the first American flag.
Ross.
Yes. Country that decided against changing to a silver fern flag in a recent referendum.
New Zealand.
Yes. Two-word term for a pirate flag featuring the skull and crossbones, and you are permitted to offer a response.
What?
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger.
That's what we're looking for, yes. All right, so with that, we will move back over to Team Barron Collier. Your options are now limited. You have the red folder, the orange folder, the black folder, or the yellow folder. All right, for the control room then, Team Barron Collier has chosen the orange folder. For the judges panel, we have the orange folder in contest here. All right, Team Barron Collier. The question of the orange folder is Q without U. Give these answers that contain a Q not followed by a U. The world's second largest stock exchange.
NASDAQ.
Yes. Vital energy in Chinese medicine.
Qi.
Yes. The capital of Nunavut.
Iqaluit.
Yes. Face veil worn by some Muslim women.
A niqab.
A niqab.
Yes. Australia's largest airline.
Qatar.
Qantas.
Say it.
Qantas.
Yes. Term used for the standard keyboard layout.
QWERTY.
Yes. Country on the Arabian, on the Arabian Peninsula.
Qatar.
Yes. 6-letter nickname for Chicago, emphasizing its high levels of gun violence.
Chirac.
Yes. China's last dynasty.
Qing.
Yes. Plant that's the source of a popular stimulant in the Arabian Peninsula, sometimes spelled with a KH.
Pass.
Plant that's the source of a popular stimulant in the Arabian Peninsula, sometimes spelled with a KH, and you are offered a chance to get an answer.
Chia.
No, I'm afraid not. Ka is what they're looking for here with that particular question, but you got all the other ones right, so great work. All right, that's round number 2 of the lightning round, so we're going back to Naples here. Community School of Naples, your options are the red folder, the black folder, or the yellow folder. All right, for the control room then, Team Community School of Naples has picked the black folder. For the judges panel, Team Community School of Naples has chosen the black folder. All right, Team Community School of Naples. The subject of the black folder is ancient cities. Given a city of the ancient world, name the modern country in which it is located. Rome.
Italy.
Yes. Sparta.
Greece.
Yes. Babylon.
Iraq.
Yes. Chang'an.
China.
Yes. Troy.
That is Turkey.
Turkey.
Yes. Heliopolis.
Pass.
Petra.
That's Egypt.
Sure. No, Jordan. Jordan.
Yes. Carthage.
Tunisia.
Yes. Hippo Regius, the home of St. Augustine.
Libya.
No. Saguntum, near modern-day Valencia.
Spain.
Yes.
Pass on 6.
Heliopolis.
Okay. Macedonia.
No. And that's the end of the questions there. Heliopolis is in modern-day Egypt, and Hippo Regius, the home of St. Augustine, is Algeria. All right, so that takes us to the end of the lightning round, and we will be right back with the presentation of trophies here on A-Team Challenge.
Since 1986, the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools has worked to enhance and enrich education throughout the school district of Lee County. We are proud to have funded 2,500 educator grants, provided development training for 850 teachers through our Collegium program, and free school supplies for more than 5,000 classrooms. For more information, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit suncoastcreditunion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a license for learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
And welcome back to A-Team Challenge right here on NBC2. Before we get to this year's presentation of trophies, all of us here today owe a big round of applause to our panel of judges. They include Barbara Calabro, Diane Ludwig, and Nancy Wiseman. They gave a lot of effort, so thank you for your time. And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Marshall Bauer, the President and CEO of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools.
And thank you so much, Rob. I know everyone at home that's watching this are probably blown away, like I am, by these brilliant students. So let's give them one more big round of applause. Of course, a special thank you to our new host for this year, who's done an outstanding job, Rob Duns. Give him a big round of applause. And all of the people behind the scenes from the school district that really help us make this thing happen. Give the school district of Lee County a round of applause. And like we do with all of our programs at the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, we engage the business community to help us make these things work. And in this case, our major sponsor, Suncoast Credit Union, represented by this young man right here, Jeff Kunberger. And so we will begin. There's one last person that I need to introduce, the person to the left of me that makes this thing work from the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, the program director, Beverly Burke. And now, without further ado, we're going to hand out these statues. Everyone's a winner up here. You know, guys, listening to you all, you made me feel, number one, very old, and number two, very dumb. But as Mr. Pontius from NBC2 was telling me, wow, the world's future is in great hands. You guys are remarkable, and we're looking forward to you fixing the things that people in my generation have messed up. So we will begin with thanking and congratulating Barron, or Community School of Naples. You guys are the big winners. Congratulations to you. And of course, our runners-up. You guys are remarkable also. This is Barron Collier High School. Thank you, guys. And so we're going to continue on handing out these trophies, but to everyone out there, we look forward to you tuning in again next year for another wonderful round of the A-Team Challenge, brought to you by the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, the School District of Lee County, and of course our business partner, Suncoast Credit Union. Thank you, everyone.